So this is the painting and frame that I did in the last video. And I actually did the painting at my mom's house over the Thanksgiving holiday last year. But after I was done with this painting, I actually did another painting. So for today's video, I'm planning on doing something very similar as to what I did with this video here. First of all, I'm going to show you some time-lapse footage of doing the painting. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and build a frame for it. But first, let me show you the painting, and then I can explain in a little more detail. So this is a painting of the front of my mom's house in La Quinta. Now, whenever I go to build a frame, I'm always thinking about how I can build a frame that complements the painting. But there's actually one circumstance in this situation that I need to keep in mind, and that is that my mom has already told me that she wants both of these paintings. So now I have to consider that they're both going to be going to the same house, and I not only want the frame to complement the painting, I want the paintings and the frames to complement each other. So they're both painted in a very similar style of oil painting, and it only makes sense to me that I should do the frame very similar as to how I did the other frame. So when I did the video for this frame here, I only showed certain details. I didn't show all the details. So I guess what I'm thinking is when I go to build this frame here, I'm obviously going to show some of the same details, but I'm going to try to show some of the things that I didn't show in the other video. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go out and start getting set up. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys some of the time-lapse footage of when I did this painting. So the frame's all done, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I really didn't set out to build this frame to be completely unique to this painting, although I think they actually look really good together. I set out to build this frame to match the first frame that I made. And the reason for that is because both of these paintings are going to be going to my mom's house, and there's a very good chance she might actually end up hanging both of them in the same room together. So that's what I try to do if I know that I'm going to be showing art together, is I try to build similar style frames, because the frames sort of tie the paintings together and make everything look good together. So I have to admit though that I actually get kind of bored building the same frame over and over and over again. So in order to keep my interest, I usually have to end up changing my style every few frames and using different types of wood and just experimenting around a little bit, just so that I can have fun building the frames. But one of the things that I did with this frame to make it a little bit different from the first frame that I made is I used pieces with knots in the corners, and I also used pieces with partial knots on all 6 of these accent pieces right here. And the ones on the bottom actually have very small slivers of knots, so they're probably hard to see from there. But that's just one of the things that I tried to do to make this frame a little bit different from the first one that I made. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck on your next art project. What? You're still here? I figured you'd be long gone by now. I mean, the video's over, so there's really nothing left for me to show you guys. But since you're still here, I do feel like I should be honest with you guys about something. And that's about my painting and carpentry skills, which at this point, let's just say I'm still working on it. So that's why I had my helper Scott. Hey Scott, come on out for a minute and say goodbye to everybody. He did the painting on this project. And my other helper Scott, hey Scott, come on out for a minute and say goodbye. He did the carpentry. And I actually did more of like the production type stuff. So the camera work, the directing, the editing, and I had to run out in the morning and buy coffee for these guys. And I also bought them lunch. But I had to do what I had to do to keep them working. So anyway, we just want to thank you guys for sticking with us till the very end, and we hope to see you on the next one. Take care now.